Hi. Yeah. So what about relics? What about void traces? What about prime warframes? What about prime weapons? All right. So let's get to the point. You get prime shit from relics, and you need good relics to get the good prime stuff. But to get good relics, you have to have a lot of void traces so you can turn them radiant. And how do you turn them radiant? You have to farm like a lot of void traces. I'm saying the same thing all over again. Okay, so if you're very new to the game and you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, okay, so when you want to get prime stuff in Warframe, you need relics, all right? And I'm gonna tell you where you can get which relic. For example, there's the Lith relic, Meso, Neo, and Axie. All right, and from the relics, you can upgrade them. You can have it in intact, which you always get intact. Sometimes you can get it a bit better, but yeah, you always get it intact. You can get it exceptional, flawless, and radiant. And it depends on what do you want to get from the drop chance inside of the relic. This is like the most common drop chance, so to speak. This is like a medium, and then this is the rare one. All right. And the thing about this is that in order to upgrade your relics, you need void traces. This one's up here. And for example, you want to get the Neja Prime Neurotics blueprint, so you have to go here, and then you refine Radiant, you press yes, and then yeah, you can get your Radiant relic, and you can run it with somebody else. It's better when you can run it with somebody else, so there's a bigger chance that you can have it. Now, where do I get which relic? I'm going to teach you right now. So this is where I normally go when I want to find a certain kind of relic. So I recommend that you get every single planet that you can, or the entire solar system if you can say so that you can visit almost anywhere to farm for relics. For Lith relics, I normally just go to Void. I go to Hepit, because in Hepit it's a quick run. You just have to capture someone. You can capture him when you finish the mission. You instantly get a Lith relic, and it's guaranteed every time you do it, you're gonna get a Lith relic. You can get it under a minute. You can finish this mission in a minute, and every minute, say in 5 minutes, you're gonna get 5 Lith relics. So yeah, it's really good to get Lith relics and farm a lot of Lith relics. I'm gonna tell you why it's good to farm a lot of Lith relics, because I used Lith relics to get a lot of Prime Fodder when you wanna buy something from the I forget his name. When you wanna buy something from the merchant, from the Void merchant, or when you want to get a lot of void traces. Now, the Meso relics, you can get Meso relics in Io, Jupiter, or you can also get them in Helene, Saturn. You can get Neo relics in Eris, in Orestris, it's the best place where you can farm them, and you can get Axie relics in Cini. It's the best place where you can farm them. And that's where I get my relics. Now, let's say you already have your relics, right? And now you realize, oh damn, I need a lot of void traces so I can like, you know, get my relics in Radiant, and then I can farm them and run it with somebody else and stuff like that. Yeah. So you go to your missions, you go to your void fissures, and you make sure you have a lot of Lith fissures, because what you want to do is you want to find an excavation mission. Why an excavation mission? If you've played excavation before, you know that excavation works in a way that the drills are going to drop, right? And you can have, so to speak, a rotation in between. And a rotation is when 2 drills drop, you get a rotation. For every rotation, a relic is going to open up if you collect 10 void traces. Void traces are dropped by enemies if you don't know about it, but yeah. So what's the point of excavation? If you have, let's say, 10 void relics and you run it by yourself or with friends, you can get to open the 10 void relics in just one mission. And you can get a lot of void traces, you can get a lot of prime pieces, and that's the method. That's what I normally do. And what I also do, and I make sure that I'm playing in a public match, because if more people join, you get a higher chance of people bring rarer Lith relics or Lith relics with things that you really need or want, and they have a chance that they can get it, and then you can get it from them. Alright, so that's what I normally do, and with this method I got like 5 prime sets in a matter of 2 weeks or something like that. So yeah, I really recommend doing this method because it works really, really well. Now, with all of that said,